Yo, what's going on? Just got off on the road, headed to the crib, man. Man, feel good to be off. It's Friday, man. Man, what's going on with you? By the time y'all get in here, man, you know, Zone 6.
Zone 6.
Very bad connection.
Smart nigga though. Wow. I got money.
What's going on? What's going on, my peoples? Can't call it. Just got off on my way home. Today's been an interesting day. Everybody still got their sights set on this shuck and duck ass clown, Sugar Boots, the Rebel, my Rebel crew, Team Rebel, bless up, waving the flag on High Street. Bless up Queen Tanya. King said, don't send the Lawrence on High Boots. Excuse me, on King High Street. We gonna let that dead. I ain't really heard what's up on Jess 33 though. We can really ride on him. I really don't care for dude though. You know what I'm talking about? Really don't care nothing about him though. Every time you try and get him on a platform, on a panel, on a one-on-one, he always doing some self-promotion. That ain't why I don't like the dude though, but this goes back to another story where he try to block me. But anyway, man, King Brad, yeah, he really is. He's definitely a lame one. Bless up Queen Stephanie. Running lights. Yeah, King Brad, Heavy B. He dropped some jewels on us, didn't he? That was crazy. You can literally see, look like somebody had somebody in a choke like that. I seen somebody look like one dude on the right side, and you seen another dude on the left side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest. My vision don't be as let me say, my vision be impaired sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? And it be hard for me to see. It be difficult for me to see where everybody, because it be so much going on, you know. And if it's layers on top of layers, you got different pictures on. And the one where he showed it looked like a dude did have two heads. Then he pointed out where the guy had glasses. That was crazy. That was really crazy. It's like whoever, if this is true, whoever did it, they went through a whole lot. I mean a hell of a whole lot to cover this up. A hell of a whole lot. It's just crazy, man. And I'm just like, you know, the rest of them people that was there, like, can they not do a facial recognition and bring? The whole thing is the idea of wanting to, and I don't think drink. I don't think they want to. I don't think that they want to catch them, you know, because the same way we rebelling, I'm not no professional. I'm pretty sure King Brad, you know, he got a 9 to 5 that don't got to do with Facebook. Kanika Jenkins case breaking down and things like that. Like, where's the professionals at that should be doing this? Now, they might be doing it, I don't know, but it's just crazy that a bunch of ordinary Joes seem to care about what's going on more than the people that get paid to do the shit, you know? That's what trips me out about the whole thing, you know? Hell, we trying to get justice. We trying to shit, not even just with that case, but just, you know, in our cities, you know, shit, it's shit that we trying to do with, and it makes us scratch our head and be like, man, what the hell's going on here? You know? Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm gonna be 100. On my buddies, man. With my buddies, he's LMPD. He told me, man, like, B, if your life ain't in order, Or put it like this: if your shit ain't right, don't go pissing places that you don't need to be pissing at, because it's crazy, you know. We had police officers get found dead, you know. Police harassing people, coming to your residence, at showing up at your job, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like a lot of different believers. This shit goes deeper, you know. Them motherfuckers will fuck with your loans, you know. If you get any type of assistance, I mean, like, you just gotta be ready for that, you know. And I know here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, these fools don't play. These fools do not play. They do not play. I'm telling you, they do not play. Hell, what was that? Just had a case. Check this out. I was reading. I wanted to rebel about this the other day, but it's hard for me to find the videos. Shit, what? I can't read them. It's hard for me to find the videos, but I'm gonna give it to y'all. What happened was a bum, right? I believe it may have been like maybe 8 years ago or something like that. No, he did 8 years in jail. What they did to this man was they tried to get him for arson, and they had the fire chief and like what was it, the lieutenant or somebody. They brought this man in for questioning, that they said did some arson, set this apartment building on fire, like four apartments. They gave this man beer, and they gave this man prescription drugs, like pills, to get a confession. But let me give you a little backstory. The man already, he was homeless. Yeah, no shit. That's what I said. What? I took my glasses off. I got to looking. The man was homeless. Not only was he homeless, he had priors of being a drug addict. So what they did was, they found this man, and he said that, might I add, there was surveillance video of this man during the time that the fires were started. The man was at like a little get together, like a house party over in that vicinity, and they ended up rounding him up. They rounded up the man's girlfriend, and what they did, they separated them on some First 48 shit, right? Bless up, Queen Patricia. Bless up. You know, shit. I'm just, look, I ain't gonna be on loan. I'm just rambling for a little bit to King Rebler get right. And then you know how we do. We migrate on over. You know, I'm just dropping some gems on y'all real quick. But so they rounded up dude and his girl, separated them, put them in 2 different rooms, and they applied pressure to her. They went to the store and bought a 40. Asked her if she wanted something to drink. She was like, yeah, well, what you want to drink? Told her, you know, they got her some beer, got her 40 ounce. So then they put her in the room and they started applying pressure to her. Got her, you know, telling her personal business, got to talking about what they was going to do to him, telling her that if she didn't tell them what happened, that she was going to face time getting locked up too. Basically trying to make it seem like the dude had already either tried to put the story on her, or he tried to cooperate her in the story. Well, she starts crying and she folds under pressure. She, you know, all this is being recorded, right? So she folds, gets to talking about how he used to beat on her when he got drunk and things like that, and how she didn't want no problems, she didn't want no issues. Well, when it came dude's time, they snuck out of the room. They left the beer in there with him. They asked him if he wanted something to drink. He was like, yeah, what you got? He was like, man, we got beer. So they gave him the rest of the beer that she had. Then the man said while they weren't looking, he popped, you know, a few prescription pills. Now, according to the law, none of that is ethical. You could not give, because that's like almost trying to persuade a suspect into You know, you almost befriending them to sway them to go with your reason and cause type shit. So, which is crazy. Who's hey, I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'm trying to drive and talk. Look, I could barely walk and chew bubble gum and whistle at the same time. I'm sorry. Bless up though, queens and kings, whoever's in here. Bless up. I appreciate y'all coming through. So they showed this man the video, but only a small part of his girlfriend's testimony, and it put him in the band to where he just admitted to it. He was like, you know what, I did it after he was already under the influence of the bird and the pills, you know. So they give this man 8 years. That's all they was trying to get, was only thing they was trying to get was a conviction. Basically, that's all they wanted to get out of this man, was a conviction. And it was 8 years of this man's life gone. But the crazy part about it is that very bad connection. Hope my connection's better. The crazy part about it is that the man's, you know, his attorney. Damn, my connection keep getting bad. This man's attorney. She wasn't worth a red. Oh man, Tark almost killed this man. Woo. But yeah, the man's attorney, she wasn't worth a red nickel. When the new judge, because the new judge with the new evidence, she dismissed it. She overturned it. Now he has a countersuit. They didn't, you know, release the amount of money for what it is, but they overturned it. But what's crazy is that the state is trying to block it. Nah, they don't. Yeah, hell no, they don't. They don't care, which is crazy because they just like hell with it. It's just so unethical. That y'all would do this to a man. You know what I'm saying? But both the lieutenant from the police department, he's retired now, and the major from the fire department. Both of these people have retired since then, and they both have declined to give statements. You know, I'm pretty sure they did. They took the coward's way out. It could have been, you know what? They probably didn't want to do no damn paperwork. You know what? And just seeing some guy and was like, hey, he did it. Let's just put it on him. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Which was crazy to me because I'm just like, it don't make no sense. But when I read that little article, and I was just like, it just don't make no damn sense. You know, it don't make no damn sense. And I ain't seeing it on the news. You know, I just happen to read it on the paper. And I'm aware everything that happens never makes news. You know, but that was unjust. Like crazy, and they still trying to fight it. Like, this man gave y'all 8 years of his life. 8 years of his life. And look, check this out. The reason that they said that they gave this man alcohol and drugs, they said because they felt sorry for him. They said because they knew that he was going to get locked up and that he was going to be facing jail time. So they just basically just gave him like a last hurrah. Ain't that some shit? They I don't get people. I swear I don't get people. That don't. But I hope he get every nickel out of their ass that he's old. You know, I'm telling you. But what gets me is that when they lock people up, it was another brother. I can't remember where he was at. It may have been Minnesota. He did 20. He did close to 20. He did 15 years or 20 years. They ain't give him a dime. They did not give him a damn dime. Nope. I'm pretty sure y'all can look it up. Shit, just put in there, man does 15 years and he didn't receive any money. That shit, I be beside myself. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, y'all took my glory days from me. You took my education days away from me, because a lot of people ain't in there thinking, you know what, let me get mentally prepared for whenever I do get released back in society, because to society I'm just I'm an animal, you know? I'm an animal. People don't understand that. What's so crazy that people would never understand the transition. You know, everybody wants to talk about trans, but a lot of people, what's going on, Queen Kiki? It's my boo right there. But people will never understand the transition. You know, everybody wants to talk about change, this, that, and the other, but people will never be able to understand the transition from coming behind those bars. You know, I speak like I know I don't know, but I've had enough friends and loved ones that still institutionalized by what they've been through. You know, don't want to let that shit go. I feel like they can't move past, you know, those years that they lost, and it's crazy because, you know, I feel like this. If I serve my time, I give you the time. Man, hey, I should gain every right that I had before I went in. If I give you all my hey, I should be able to vote. You know, it should be programs set up in jail to help you get your GED. I'm pretty sure it's for your GED, but to further your education, whether it be trades, it be HVAC, it be I would say plumbing and HVAC go hand in hand, heating and cooling, carpentry, brickwork, automotive, you know, shit, you name it, your law degrees, you know, anything that will help society once you come back out, because that's what they want. That's what they say. You got to go in and repay your debt to society. But at the same time, they don't want to help you help yourself when you get out. You understand? Who's trying to go work at McDonald's? Who's trying to? And nowadays, you can't even work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? These are jobs for little kids in high school. You know what I'm saying? You taking money away from somebody's book tuition, a cap and gown fee, a ring ceremony money. Like, nah. Gee, if you come out of jail, you got people depending on you. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's probably been holding you down while you been in jail. So you mean to tell me I got to come out here and don't have an education? You know what I'm saying? Man, if you ain't got an education, people not gonna hire you. This ain't the mid 90s, the early 90s, the late 80s, where people be like, you know, you word of mouth, your sister, cousin, brother, uncle who work there or something can go put in a word of mouth for you and say, yeah, he's a hard worker. Woo, woo. That's just not gonna fly no more, man. That's just not gonna fly no more. That's what's crazy. Like, they don't give a fuck. You know, they build more jails, building more ways to monitor your ass. When the jails get overpopulated, they come up with more ways to monitor you at home. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit costs money. So they not losing no money. If you can go to my page right now, and I got a video where they just built a new jail, and they did in jail visits. They just like fucking had like a field trip, and all these, you know, people came and they did they sat in, spent the night, ate jail food and shit. You know, we're not gonna see that side of jail like how they seeing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so damn crazy. And man, that shit irks me. You know, it turns you into an animal. It turns you into an animal. Turns you to the animal. Just like, you know, hell, I wouldn't. This is a fact. This is a fact. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it from the horse's mouth. You can go Google this shit, right? If you sit in a room for longer than 8 hours a day with no windows, you will go insane. That's why they let them out at least 1 hour a day. When they put you in the hole and you don't get no time out, that's why they go crazy. It's a fact. Another fact is when a person goes through 3 life-altering things back to back to back within a calendar year, that will have a long-lasting imprint on you. That will make you go crazy. You will never be the same. These is facts. This is factual shit. It's a lot of shit that I done soaked up in these last 2 weeks that I have not been able to get my computer together. I'm telling y'all, but I've been taking notes. I've been writing down sticky notes and shit. Like I'm telling you, like, it's shit's crazy. This shit is so crazy, but you know, I don't know, man. Like, what can we do? I done pulled over on the side of the road to rebel with y'all, man. I'm trying to get home, you know. I'm straight up trying to get home. But look, check. I appreciate y'all coming through. Let me see. It was something else I wanted to say. Okay. One more thing before I go. What about I know y'all heard about the young brother that his last name's Copeland. His mother walked off the stage during his college choice. He was committing to a college. It was between Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida. His mother had on his mother had on Alabama and Tennessee gear. Long story short, he picked Florida. They was from Florida, and his mother walked off the stage. You know, and they always say, let the pot cook before you start serving your food. Let the cake bake, you understand, before you take it out the oven. That too. Damn, I broke Goku arm. I didn't mean break Goku arm. And I was another one that jumped to conclusion and got to talking like, you know, his mom shouldn't have did this, his mom shouldn't have done that. But when the story came out that the young brother was running with a gang, that, you know, some of his friends, best friend, was in a gang member. And, you know, I put myself in that position, you know, because when I was in high school, coming from middle school going to high school, I thought I was going where all my friends went, you know, shit. I was like, yeah, we all from the same hood. We all gonna play on the same football team. You know, ain't nobody gonna be able to beat us. She's like, no. My brother also went to that school. She said, no, you're not going there. I'm like, why not? You know, all my friends there, you know, brother went there. They know me, you know, hell, shit, we gonna ball. She said, no, you're not going there. And then she broke it down and she told me, like, I want you to become something. You know, I want you to make something out of yourself. I don't want you to be distracted. And as a young dude, I didn't understand that. You know, I was just like, man, my mom, what the hell is she talking about? I'll be distracted, mom, I can do it. She's like, nah, you can't. Like, look what happened your 8th grade year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you started to fall off in your 8th grade years because you went to school with your friends. Just try something different, try something new. And I didn't understand that. You know, I'm trying to cut school. First day of school, I'm trying to go enroll in that school and shit like that. And, you know, I say all that to say, out of 12, 13 of all my friends, maybe three of us graduated. Like, actually got our cap and gown and got our cap and gown and diploma and walked across, you know, the stage. Everybody else either got GEDs, didn't get GEDs, dropped out. And, you know, I know, you know, high school, I know our education is what you make it. You know, I was just like, that was something that I could always look back on and be like, you know what, shit. As a child, I didn't understand, but as an adult, I understand that my mom, she always had my interest at her best interest. And even though it seemed like she was trying to deter me from doing some shit that I wanted to do, it made sense, you know, in the long fucking run, because that's what that boy's mother was trying to do. You know, yeah, it looked bad. It looked bad on national TV. It looked real bad on national TV on her trying to, it looked like, you know, it looked like she was trying to steal the spotlight, should I say. And she wasn't stealing the spotlight, you know. I commend her for not, because she could have been like, you know what, y'all know why I did this? Because I don't want his motherfucking ass to go to Florida to be around all them goddamn gang members. I want him to go, and that would have messed up his college career. You understand? A lot of schools would be like, whoa, you know what? We didn't know he was running with gangbangers. We're going to pull, y'all gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure y'all got kids. You know what I'm saying? You will want your best for your child. And it don't matter, hey, if I gotta act a plumb damn fool up in here for you to realize that what I'm saying to you is you might not be able to see it and understand it right now, but years down the line, you will. You understand? And hopefully that's what happens. I hope he doesn't get in any trouble while his time in Gainesville, because sometimes you need to get away from your norm. You got to get away from your norm. Because you can grow, you know, at a personal growth, straight up personal growth. You know, hell, if you always around, what's that called? Your comfort zone. You always around your nest. People that always keep you enabled. Then, bro, you're never gonna be. You're never gonna be a grown up, you know, because y'all gonna have mom and dad there to pick you up when you having hard times, come pat you on your back. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel him on that. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I had a choice to go. Let me see. I clocked out one game. Well, I was known for clocking out on my football team. You understand? A coach made a mistake one time of telling us we had scouts there from Tennessee. We had scouts there from Kentucky. We had a scouts there from U of L. You know, a couple of local spots, things like that. And that game, I lost my damn cool. I lost my mind, and yeah, national offers stopped coming. After that game, you know, shit, I had applied for Washington. I had applied for Miami. That's why I wanted to go. I wanted to be part of the U. Miami, Notre Dame, and it was somewhere else. Purdue. But shit, once I started acting a damn fool, they stopped coming. And shit. Me and moms had that talk, you know what I'm saying? But just as a child, as a teen, you couldn't tell me that shit. And then once the local schools stopped coming, I was getting ready to go to a little JUCO, something real close. And I remember the day I was scared. Like, I didn't want to leave my family. That's what I'm getting at. I didn't want to go out and embark on a new journey, you know what I'm saying, without my family or without my friends. Because none of my friends that I grew up with from my hood, none of them went to college. Like, none of them fools went to college. Like, we had a JCC, tech college, you know. A couple of them went to that. They do a little stuff, but other than that, motherfuckers never did nothing. So I was just like, two of my friends that from school, not from my hood, they went to school, they went to college and things like that. But hell, they both got 9 to 5s now. You know, both of them got got degrees and shit, but they can't really apply that shit because where we live at, it's not in demand. So I felt like I dodged the bullet and I didn't have a lot of that student loan stuff. That's another thing. That student loan shit, they still paying them student loans, you know. I'm just like, man, life's a motherfucker, you know. Yep. That's about it. Those was a couple of things I had on my mental. I just pray that what we see in King Brad's footage, that's what it is, and we can get that. They can get that evidence into the proper hands of the authorities, so they can get this case solved, and we can rebel on. We can rebel on, man. But hey, bless up. I appreciate y'all coming through, stopping, showing some love. I'm behind a slow public transportation bus. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. See y'all next time.